What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Blake's Garage. We're back out here again. Today we got a little quick project on the golf cart. Let me show you what I got. So as most golf carts do, my golf cart has a reverse warning signal, and quite honestly it's obnoxious. I've put some tape over the speaker to make it a little bit quieter, but it's still, here, I'll let you hear or listen. It's just a high-pitched, loud, obnoxious sound, and I understand what it's there for, and I don't want to disable it completely, but I want to make some changes to make it a little more comfortable on the ears. And a lot of times we leave out late in the evening for a nice evening stroll, especially when it's hot in the summer, and having that obnoxious sound all the way down the driveway, it's too much. We've got to fix it. So first of all, we've got to get a baseline. I want to see just how loud the speaker that's on the golf cart right now is. So I picked up this sound level meter for other projects, but it's going to work good for this one too. So let's get it turned on, zeroed out. Looks like right at 38 to 40 decibels, just ambient sound. Let's fire this thing up. Looks like 63 is where it's going to balance out at. That's pretty loud, especially late at night. So let's see how loud the one I got to replace it is. So this is what I picked up to replace it. It's a combination speaker and light. It blinks on and off, and it tones on and off. So it's not the constant obnoxious sound. It's just 12 volts. You wire it directly to 2 wires. Power's on, it beeps, power's off, it's silent. It seems pretty straightforward. I plan on installing it where the cigarette lighter is supposed to be on the golf cart. This looks like it's going to fit in that hole perfectly. And we'll just have to extend the wires that go to the current beeper and put this in its place. It'll be quieter, I think. I'm also going to cover up the speaker like I did on the other one to make it even quieter. But we will get the feedback of the red light. Even if the sound's a lot quieter, we still have the secondary red light to help remind us whether we're in reverse or not. A lot of people encourage you not to disable the reverse warning for fear of accidentally leaving the cart in reverse and possibly running over somebody, injuring somebody, which is understandable. I don't want to disable it completely, but we're going to tone it down quite a bit. All right, I dug out my trusty 12-volt power supply, created a little wire jumper here to hook up the new device. A quick measurement tells me that we were about 3.5 feet away from the speaker on the cart when we did the sound test earlier. So I'm going to put the sound meter 3.5 feet away from this. You also have to remember the speaker that's currently on the cart is inside the dash assembly, so there's going to be a little bit of loss of sound there. But let's see how loud this one is. All right, so we're back in here. I've got it 3.5 feet away. Let's see how quiet it is right now. So it's about the same, right about 40 decibels. I'm going to turn on the speaker and see what happens. All right, it looks like it runs about 80, which is a little bit higher than what the current speaker is, but I haven't done any changes to try to muffle this one, so that's what we're going to do next. So the speaker is really easy to get to. You just unscrew the cover for the light. That's the speaker there. I've got some butyl rubber left over from Eugene's sound deadening install. I'm going to cut a couple of pieces of that and stick it over this speaker and see if we can tone it down a little bit. Alright, so I just cut 2 little squares of the butyl rubber. I'm going to stick them on the speaker, and then we'll retest the sound level and see how much quieter it is. Alright, so I got those stuffed on there. I'm going to go ahead and put the cap back on it to replicate the original test. We'll get everything set back up at 3.5 feet and we'll try it again. We'll set the baseline again and then we'll turn it on and see what happens. All right, so it looks like about 63 decibels, which is real close to what the cart's doing now, while the speaker is inside the center console. So I'm going to go ahead and get ready to install it. That way we can use this instead of the constant beep. All right, so the current speaker is located inside the dash, right here where these two rivets are. So I've got to take all of this apart, which is really simple. I'm going to pop it all loose and get the wires loose so that I can see what, I think they're spade connectors, so I'll be able to make a jumper wire that doesn't cut into the factory harness so that if I want to revert I can. It'd be quick and simple, but I've got to get those wires out and see what's on there first before I can move forward. So I'm going to do that. It's going to be hard to video it because it's dark over here, so it's literally just reaching in the dash and unplugging the wires. Alright, as I suspected, it's just two spade connectors. I'm going to make a quick little harness to plug into these and connect to the new speaker. We're going to install it here where the cigarette lighter is supposed to go. Fits that hole perfectly. This is all very low voltage stuff, so small wire will be fine, small connectors will be fine. These spades will plug right into those spade connectors. So I'm going to wire that up real quick. We'll get it installed. Alright, so I got it mounted in the panel. I even got it almost straight for you OCD guys. Wired around, connected to the spades there. We'll give it a quick fire real quick. I don't know why, but now that it's mounted up, it's significantly quieter than it was on the test bench earlier. I think I'm really going to enjoy that. I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff put away. Go ahead and get inside and get cleaned up. It's getting late. We can mark this one off the list. I think this one is done. As always, thank you guys for hanging out with me out in the garage. Please subscribe to the channel if you like what I'm doing, if you want to get updates whenever I upload new stuff. Like the videos if it helps you out. Send me some comments, I'll be sure to respond. Hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, stay cool, and rock on.